players in the chat right now, so
Yeah, hopefully they get out. So we're starting off the game now. Amarok going up with their first ban on the attack. I wonder if we're gonna see something very similar to the previous game where it comes to bans. Last game it was Thatcher, Kaid, Maverick, and Maestro, but it looks like now we're getting rid of the Capitao, which I like to see.
yeah, this is definitely a different ban already. For Swade versus Amarok. Capital is gonna be a really good ban, especially if Wumai is not banned. But we are gonna see Thatcher on the board for this clubhouse match. What do you think about that, Day?
Well, if you're gonna have Thatcher on the board, it makes sense that you're gonna get rid of the Maverick because you definitely can't deal with both of them. That just gives the attackers a lot of leeway in how they're gonna attack, and it's just a lot of utility that you would have to worry about. And so Thatcher by himself, you can counter him pretty easily with a bandit tricking. And I mean, even with Kaid, there's a lot of different ways that you can trick there. So
Yeah, and we are gonna see a Valkyrie ban from Amarok here. So Jaeger and Umai is gonna be on the board. We're gonna see how they counter this Thatcher. That's gonna be on the board for the attackers. And it looks like Amarok is gonna be playing Mira and Goya on the first round for CCTV and Cash.
I wonder if they're both gonna bring the Vector.
Yeah, that'll be sick. Vector is such a good gun. But it looks like Mira is going to be 6-pick into Clash. Now that's gonna be exciting to see. Zofia is gonna be into Hibana. That is gonna be unfortunate because Zofia is very useful against Clash players.
But I think somebody had to, just because if you have both Thermite and Hibana available after the banning phase on Clubhouse, I think you gotta take both of them.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It just adds a lot of pressure to the map as a whole.
I feel like they should have switched the Ash into the Hibana though, and then kept the Sophia for self-destruction. But with the Maestro ban, that is pretty. That's understandable that they took out the Sophia.
Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
So rounds underway here. It looks like we're just gonna sit and spawn for a second, do some pre-fires, see if we can get anything lucky, but nothing's gonna happen just because everything's reinforced.
Oh, I know what he's doing. He's gonna be blocking the drone hole with the Clash shield.
Is that wow?
Yeah, that's I think it was APAC or EU. I'm not quite sure. I don't remember. But the unfortunate thing is they don't have the Sophia.
But man, that is genius. That is a big brain
smart,
play,
dude. Amarok already showing off strats that they got from EU or APAC Pro League. But they're putting a lot of pressure downstairs here, making sure that they have downstairs control, especially without the Sophia, that they're gonna be unable to get the bandits off.
And we see the default Habanas going out. I think she's going to be able to get those off successfully as there's no mute on the board, so nothing really to contest it there. She only did the rotate hole, and you see Clash still trying to block. I guess they still don't realize that there is.
Oh no, they do have the Ash below, and it looks like they're gonna be able to get the wall open here. So Clash is getting off the drone hole, so she is gonna start blocking the breach here. with her shield and put more pressure for the attackers.
And having that clash there is going to prevent any sort of issue that happened last game where they opened that wall and just sprinted right in and planted. She's going to be able to
Oh
stop
yeah.
something like that from happening.
Oh yeah. Bandit over here is getting a lot of pressure from Thermite outside the breach, and Hibana and Thatcher are gonna be taken out. Well, Hibana is gonna be down, Thatcher is gone, and Castle got naded off.
Yeah, a lot of
Hibana's gonna
damage
be picked up.
dealt out here by both teams, and Bandit's actually going to go down and be taken out by Flo on the Thermite. And
Yeah,
now
and
we've
it
got
looks like they're
ourselves
gonna
a
have space
3v4.
control. Oh, what a shot from the Goyo below. So all three attackers are gonna be upstairs. Goyo might be able to get this Nitro Cell, and he is gonna get 2 picks from it. It's gonna be Hibana left, and
what
Goyo
a
will get the
shot!
round. What a shot from the Goyo, and what a play with the Nitro Cell denial for the planter.
That was absolutely an insane play by Peekers for Amarok there. He gets the double kill with the C4, and then the final kill as they're vaulting over the over the garage rafter.
Yeah, that's a really good play for the Goyo to go downstairs and make sure that he was able to get the plant denial. And especially since nobody from Swade was watching from below, and all 3 players were playing upstairs, that was just a really easy pick for him.
We do see a castle being picked here for the downstairs site. I'm curious if we're going to see another iteration of the SSG strat. He is going upstairs, so it is quite possible. And yep, this is it.
Yep.
We're going to see it.
So now we're just gonna have to see whether or not Swade is gonna get that dirt or blue push, and see if they can read off what Amarok is doing here for the defense. If they're able to drone both sites and realize that there's gonna be more people playing off site and just rush in there, they're gonna be able to get that plant down very easily, even without the hatches open.
Yeah, hopefully, I know a lot of the players here were in here for the last game, so hopefully they learned something watching this site be played in pretty much the same manner, and maybe they're gonna be able to some early shots coming out and landing on the Vigil.
It's kind of unfortunate. He was just getting pre-fire there. But it looks like they're upstairs first, so they're gonna go top down here. I'm not sure if they drone out second floor yet, or if they drone out site for now, but some default cams are still open from on the inside.
Yeah, a lot of patience here by the defenders. They're really just kind of hanging out and holding angles. Vigil playing on top of the bar. He's gonna hop off. He's gonna be spotted out, and this is gonna be the Ash in the pool room. Knows exactly where Vigil is. Gonna re-drone just to make sure she hasn't, or so that Vigil hasn't rotated anywhere. But he hasn't checked behind the bar,
No.
and he actually doesn't know where this Vigil went. Hopping back on the
no,
drone,
that's
see if he
kinda
can figure it out.
Yeah, because the Vigil knows where she's coming from, and he can easily get this pick. Oh,
he
and there's
does.
the pick into Ash. Oh, that's not the Vigil. It's Ash.
Oh, that is Alibi.
Vigil is gonna be below playing, but that's some big brain hiding there from Vigil. Alibi is gonna get another pick into the Thatcher, and she's still gonna be upstairs uncontested.
defenders. Protect your bombs from being defused by attackers. Attackers are moving out of the state of
Loading mag. Camera radio activate. Recharge prime. Adding overwatch. Tossing EMP grenade. Changing mags. Activated device.
attackers have located a bomb.
Impact ready. Hello there. Coming right up. Booster not offensive. Magnet device.
A bomb has been located.
Reloading. Drone activated. Enemy spotted. Disabling electronics. Stop loading. Perimeter set. Make room. Magnet ready.
Nobody was watching flanks. I'm not even sure if they had a flank drone watching top red, because that the Jaeger flanking could have easily been called out. Like because both attackers that was towards construction and cash were just trying to push already, even though there was already, I think, two dead people dead from the attackers that could have been watching drones for the flanks and whatnot. So So they are gonna go upstairs here for Amarok. They're going back CCTV. Um, and we want to see if they're gonna be able to get this ball again very easily.
And now we've got the round going underway. 30 seconds in. We're seeing some drones coming out. We've got Doc in the garage. Classic spot for Doc to play. Although he is actually going to rotate to the bottom of the garage. He's going to look, see if there's a claymore. He's going to try to run out. He doesn't need to run out. He gets a pick on Sophia. He gets a pick on the thermite
Oh
as well.
no!
He gets two, but just...
Oh, he's
and
gonna get a
third.
pick on the Thatcher as well. That's all three players playing in the main balcony getting picked off.
I don't know how he got away with that.
Why was there no claymore on garage door? Now the last two attackers are gonna be in construction, and they're pretty much pinched. It's Ash and Sledge. We see Jaeger flanking over here. I think there is a drone now because they knew that he was flanking. Jaeger is gonna get picked on the Ash. Is he gonna get the Sledge as well? No, he is gonna back up. Sledge is now stuck in logistics in a 1v5 once again.
Just a bold run out by that Doc really kicked off this round, and getting the first pick before even walking outside, taking out the thermite, although the thermite was able to open the wall prior to dying, so that's a positive if you're Swade. However, losing every other team member
Yeah.
except for your Sledge isn't great. So if you're a Sledge here, you're probably just gonna hang out in this room for the
Yeah,
next
talk
30
to your
seconds
team.
and talk.
Mhm.
Figure out where things are going wrong and how you're going to start winning these rounds, because Amarok is just...
Oh, you see the mute here watching the angle. Is he gonna be able to get a pick on the Sledge? Nope. Sledge is gonna get a pick, but Doc was behind the wooden pallet, just popping out of nowhere, taking out Sledge.
and
Slinky
that's a
on the
4K
dock.
for the round.
Yeah,
For
4K for Slinky. Very good round for Amarok there. That run out though was pretty unfortunate, especially for the Zofia, since he didn't even need to run out to kill the Zofia.
I'm not sure if there were any claymores brought with their lineup. I think it would probably be the Zofia that had them, but I think she may have had breaching charges. I'm not sure. I guess we'll be able to see here.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs.
Yeah, and they're going downstairs again, so we'll see if Swade is gonna be able to read this SSG strat play from coming out from Amarok. Especially since the last time they were able to get map control and first floor from Strip, but unfortunately Ash was just pushing by herself. She was running for herself. Nobody was there to refrag her when Alibi killed her. And at the same time, Alibi wasted so much time playing second floor, getting another pick. So we'll see whether or not Swade is going to be able to read this drone site and just make a plan on where to attack and push together.
I'm not sure what was going on there with the castle, but there was a weird interaction going on with
Yeah, it was just in the
and
hatch. Yeah.
But yeah,
So-
we're seeing a very similar setup to their original. I think pretty soon SSG might start calling it the Amarok strat.
I think played it very well indeed. And now they're Swade is droning out cash, making sure that nobody was playing here, that they're able to take control of the site. They did waste one thermite charge upstairs, so they still have to clear first floor and bar. And also wasted a Hibana charge towards jacuzzi wall.
Yeah, and I mean, one of the I guess if you're an attacker, one of the positives with the SSG strat is if you're using your hard breaching utility upstairs, the bar hatch is actually already going to be open, so you're not going to have to worry so much about getting those open with your hard breachers. So I think
Yeah.
it's a good use of utility to, you know,
To
use
open
the
those up.
upstairs and pressure the
Yep.
defenders and try to force them down into sight.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
then
you
look,
can just
they
do
are
the
gonna
classic
clear-
dirt blue push.
Yeah, just kind of run into sight, run and gun. So it looks like they did clear upstairs. Defenders are going back into sight. Thatcher is gonna get a pick into the alibi. That's a good pick because last time alibi was the one that wasted a lot of time and utility for the defender. So now all 4 defenders are back into sight, and they've wasted 2 minutes already. 2 minutes.
I know,
Where
it's
do you think they're
pretty
gonna
nutty.
push here?
Oh, and you hear the proximity alarm
yeah.
go off.
Oh, and
and
he's gonna get
immediately
taken
out by the Legion. They're gonna drop Moto Hatch. I believe Thermite still has a charge, probably looking to open up the
Oh
church wall there.
no.
But
Ash
Ash
is
is
gonna get
taken
taken
out.
out as well. And that's a C4 dealing damage into Thermite. Thermite is gonna be in cash, opening up the wall. Legion is gonna get taken out by Thermite. It's gonna be a 2v2, and Thermite is gonna be able to get the plant down here if he chooses to do so. But there is Vigil, and Vigil is gonna get taken out by Thermite again.
And there's
So
the
that's-
first round for Swade Esports.
Yeah, that's a very good round for Swade there, overwhelming the defender's side once they got into church, and really good picks for Thermite there, and deciding that there's probably one flanking from the Moto Hatch, so he didn't plant immediately. He probably heard a sound cue and then flanked around into the Vigil, with the Sophia also getting the other pick, the other defender on I think it was armory or blue.
Yeah, and I think when you're an attacker and you're that low on time, sometimes just sending it actually works.
Oh yeah.
They had the man advantage, they had the walls being opened, they were able to take site control and collapse pretty easily. There were some missed gunshots by the Legion onto the Thermite, and I think because of that lost gunfight on the side of Legion, it was able to give even more of an advantage over to Swade Esports and eventually the entire round.
Yeah. And it looks like Amarok is gonna go with the default defense here for Church and Arsenal. So they're gonna have the Pulse and the Cade going into their lineup. So the Pulse is gonna be pretty interesting here. I wonder if who's playing Pulse? Slinky. I wonder if Slinky is gonna be able to get a couple of nitros here, and if they're gonna be able to get the denial for the hatch, for the kitchen hatch. I'm assuming since they're gonna impact trick kitchen, Cade is gonna impact trick Moto hatch.
Well, he'll Kaid trick it. I don't think he'll be impact tricking.
Oh, well, yeah, Cade trick, not impact trick. I'm sorry.
Although there is a top secret way to actually impact trick that, that I may have done at one point in time.
Yeah, do you just go second floor and like trick the hatch from second floor?
No, you can actually do it from below.
Oh,
It's pretty
really?
nutty, yeah. But it requires a lot of practice, and I'm not at liberty to tell everybody how to do it. In case I ever make a appearance back into competitive Rainbow
Debut.
Six Siege.
Uh-huh. Yeah, when is that?
I actually think
Oh.
I've got that lead coming up.
Aw. It does look like IQ and Pulse are gonna be scanning each other here. It's gonna be dangerous for the Pulse though, because he has to take his weapon out before shooting, and IQ is gonna have an advantage. Unfortunately, IQ's not gonna be able to take him out yet.
But it does look like she got maybe a bullet into him because he did take
Yeah,
some damage. She was hip firing, so not the most accurate way to try to take
true.
out the pulse.
This is a pretty sweet angle from. Oh no,
Oh.
IQ didn't drone out Oil Pit, and Jaeger is gonna get a free pick on her. Unfortunate. There's 2 people down main stairs. It's gonna be 3 people down main stairs, and now, even with Thatcher, they are gonna be able to possibly get this wall opened up. That's one
Here's the
C4 for
C4 by
Slinky,
Slinky.
and that's gonna be the Hibana.
That's a big pick. However, Thermite is still on the board. He's actually rotating to Church now. He's putting his Thermite charge on there. I don't believe there's any utility that's going to be able to stop it. Smoke's going to swing out of Moto, get taken out by the Thermite. Meanwhile, Legion taking out Nico.
And Legion is gonna get Thermite as well. Legion is gonna be down, and it's gonna be a
No, Legion.
1v2.
It's Pulse that's down.
Oh, Pulse that's down. It's gonna be a 1v2 for the Thatcher with the wall open. Now he is making a lot of noise here, and Cade is gonna take Thatcher out for the TCSG. That was almost a successful round for Swade.
It was looking really good for them. It just all kind of fell apart there at the end. I think with the time running out,
Yeah,
and with a lot of the pressure being exerted by the defenders, and especially the Pulse, trying to open up that Church wall when there's still a Pulse on the board, and with the Ash wall being soft, it's a real risky play.
yeah,
And it's something that
definitely.
you gotta absolutely rush if you're gonna go for it at all.
Yeah, and it's also unfortunate that the Hibana was taken out by the Pulse, because the Hibana could have helped the Thermite open up more sightline into Church as well, especially with Cade playing the black box angle there. But yeah, that was very close round for Swade there. Now Amarok is gonna be on attack. It's gonna be a 5-1 half. Such strong half from Amarok here. And we'll see if they're gonna be able to get some rounds in to finish the map, or if Swade is gonna be able to get more rounds in for the defense side.
Yeah, and I mean, if there's ever a time to do it, it's now. You're on defense. You're starting out on CC. It's a pretty good site to start out on. My personal preference, I think I would prefer to defend Church.
Yeah,
But
I think
mean,
a
both
lot
of them
of
are
teams.
great sites.
Exactly. Oh,
And I think we're going to see
Vigil
an impact trick
actually,
here.
yeah, Vigil might actually impact check this Hibana wall, but it doesn't seem like it. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't know why else they would have opened the top there unless they were planning to impact trick, but they just kind of let that happen. I didn't hear any explosions, so I don't think he missed the impact trick. And now
Yeah.
we got the drones coming out, and there's not going to be any class shields blocking the Zofia.
No. So this is gonna be an easy wall take for Amarok. They're just gonna have to concuss the bandit, EMP, and concuss. There goes the first concussion. Bandit's gonna clear off the wall, and there's the main breach open for Amarok.
And doing that a minute into the round is really efficient. That's a really quick time to open that wall. Now they're going to have a lot of time on their hands to be able to drone out and see if there's anybody in any unexpected areas, like maybe roaming down blue stairs. Vigil.
Loading new mag.
And also, oh, what? There goes one Wamai charge, two Wamai charge, and Wamai is gonna be flashed into oblivion. No more my charges for him to help him out. He does still have an ADS, and there's gonna be 2 people off site for Swade here, with Vigil coming back up red stairs.
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
So it's gonna be 1 minute left for Amarok to
That's a dirty
start
angle.
getting into sight. That is a pretty nifty angle. It doesn't look like he has a rotate hole into back into CCTV, does he?
Yeah, there is.
Oh, okay, there it is. There it is. I was a little concerned there.
I mean, if he didn't, hey, he's committing to his role. He's gonna die in that
Oh, yeah.
garage. But I mean, he's holding it really strong. They're trying to get rid of the shield, unable to land, but
He
the grenade
is
from
gonna get
Peekers from
naded out.
below. Great
Now
nade.
Amarok is gonna have 30 seconds to get into sight. They have rafters control, and that's gonna be a pick into the Vigil. It's gonna be Bandit coming out in red stairs. Bandit's gonna be down, and now it's just gonna be the mute. Oh no, unfortunate timing for the mute. And it is gonna be a flawless round for Amarok. They didn't even have to plant. They just swarmed the sites in 30 seconds and got all the picks that they needed. Swade did a very good job delaying the push there, especially with the Vigil and the Jaeger roaming downstairs. However, I feel like they did rotate into sight a little bit late than they should have. And also the fact that they couldn't really get any picks from the people that was pushing up into garage.
Yeah, I mean, it was their site setup was excellent. Like, they had really good knowledge of where to place their utility for it to be the most effective, and that can be demonstrated by the Wumai shield and that nasty little angle he had on the garage door. The downfall was their execution of maintaining their defensive positions against the attackers. I mean, overall, it was a very well played round by Swade. However, Amarok, just being the powerhouse team that they are right now, were able to overpower and take control and not even need to plant, but to just frag out.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like if the Wamai did have a little bit of help there in garage, they definitely could have wasted enough time to prevent Amarok from taking over garage into sight as well, because the Vigil was playing in oil pit, but then he started rotating up back into sight. But the Wamai was still able to waste so much time in Raptors just sitting there and using his Wamai charges, and like still Amarok was still able to go back into sight.
I'm not sure what happened there, but Snake taking a ton of damage there early in the round.
It might have been a spawn peek. I mean, I feel like that's like the only viable option, like peek there that could have taken out Snake's damage. But we are seeing the Jaeger playing upstairs, making sure that they still have blue control here. But they are gonna drone him out, and he's gonna have to go back down into sight. Nope, he's gonna stay there, and they're gonna re-drone him. Excellent droning here for Amarok. They're gonna take out kitchen hatch, and the smoke is still playing dirt, not able to impact trick this, and Zofia is gonna take out Jaeger that was playing in blue. So now no more contest in blue.
Habana did a great job there. She put her charge down and then flashed through the hole they were going to impact trick through. And I'm guessing they tried to look away from the flashbang, and that caused them to mess up their positioning for the impact trick, and he wasn't able to get it back up on there.
Yeah, that's a Pretty good play for the Hibana. Oh no, Thermite was almost getting picked, but then Thermite is gonna get the frag into the Wamai. So that's gonna be Wamai out for the defenders and Jaeger. It's gonna be a 3v5 in match point. One's gonna be down in blue, and Mira's gonna see him. Or, I'm sorry, Legion is gonna see him. But Zofia is gonna be prone, watching boxes over here.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if she has any more charges left to maybe blow open the soft wall next to the Legion.
Yeah, but it does look like she is gonna get the Legion frag. And they're gonna get into sight and start planting. Now it's just a Mira in Church. That's gonna be in a 1v5 in match point, but no, Amarok got their flawless round for the win.
I think that was two flawless rounds this game.
Yeah, in a row as well.
The GGs
These
come
are the
out in
GGs
chat,
in
and
the chat.
wow, what a good game. Especially by Amarok. They came out to play tonight. Slinky 9-1 and
Definitely.
1.
Slinky definitely showed us that